Oops. So I just messed up the last one. Sorry, y'all. But it's 5 o'clock-ish, and like I said, I made it home in time so I can go live for you all. Because initially I wasn't going to be on here. Initially I wasn't going to be back in time to go live, but I made it. Alright, so while we have a couple more come in, I had to start over because something was going on with my phone. I'm just going to share. I hope everybody is having a wonderful, wonderful Sunday. Almost done sharing. You guys feel free to share too. And I think I got you all. So, oh, if you have a group out there and you don't mind sharing my lives in your group, you just let me know. And you can either share it in your group or I will share it in your group. And I love to give my group shout outs and kind of tell people what you all do and what your group is good for, and cool little things like that. All right, I feel like y'all are really, really close. Let's back up. All right, so if I'm a little flustered, like I said, it's because I literally, once again, just got home and I hadn't planned on going live today. I was going to have a substitute, but I saw that I could make it. So I did. Who do we have on here? Hey, Dawn. Hey, Tamara. Hey, Kim. Hey, Miss Margaret. You were on the other one and it clicked off. I'm glad you came back and found me. Hey, Miss Marie. Leslie, Belinda, Vanessa. I'm doing the little wave thing at everybody on here. Oh, goodness. Starla, Carlos. Who else do we have? Jackie, Jamie. How are y'all doing today? All right. And Mr. Williams, how are you? And I am glad you all are here. So it is back to school time, and what goes best with back to school? Backpacks. I've already turned this one inside out, so because I wasn't well here. I'm gonna turn it right. Let me turn it back. We're gonna do the name on the book bag, but we're gonna do it on the single needle. Isn't that exciting? Hey, Samika. All right, so we're gonna do it on the single needle. This one's kind of stiff. Let me show you all. Let's see, I got a couple of them down here. Well, not the same exact style, but prime example. I did this one, but I did this one on my multi-needle. This one can be done on the single needle, and I will show you how. All right. But I mainly wanted to do this one because of the irregularity. Ooh, I struggled on that word. The irregularity. It's irregular. I don't know if you all can tell. Let me swipe these away. But it's a little crooked. Okay? And what I mean, it's crooked is the pocket. So this isn't one that I'm going to sell. Just because it's a little more than just regular normal crooked. It's a little too noticeable for me to want to sell. So I think I'll give it away. Who wants it? Okay. Who has someone that they want to put initials on, and then we will go through and stitch it. Mainly you all got lucky because I didn't have anything planned because I was going to be resting today. But all right, hey Mike. Hey Ronnie. All right, so of all of you all out there, give me some initials to put on here. Put Mike on it. Mike, you're not gonna carry no pink and black book bag. And my daughter's yelling from her room KCD because that's her initials. But she has one just like this that I did a couple years for her. And this year she wanted a Vans book bag, so I guess she doesn't want me to put her name on it. All right, so the first one I saw was Brooke. So Jamie, you are the winner. Look at there, y'all. Y'all let Jamie beat y'all to it. So what I'm gonna do, okay, actually let's go ahead and mark center. In order to mark center, I wish I could really show you all how crooked it is. It's the pocket. It's the pocket that's crooked. So the way I'm gonna mark center, I'm gonna use the little crooked part, the little crooked pocket, because even though it's irregular, I want to still have it lined up with from the pocket here to here. So this part will still be centered. Usually I'd fold it in half. Let me see what a tape measure will do for us. All right, that's good. So it's 9 inches across. Can y'all see? Not really. Just flick me around. Let's see if we can use our disappearing ink, the purple side or the blue side. So just kind of mark here. So 9.5 to mark my center. I'm just gonna go. I mean, not 9.5, 9. I'm gonna go 4.5 for my center, and all I do. I don't think the blue is gonna work. If I can't see the purple, I'll just put a pin in it. You all can't really see it, but I can. So that's what we'll use for our center. Kind of got a little carried away there. Oops. And I bought a real cool gadget this weekend, but I don't think I remembered to bring it in. It might take a little while to get it to you all. So I might have to show you that next week. Turn it right side in, right side out, I mean. Right side in, yeah, right side in, that's it. This one's a little stiff, you might have to fight it. It's a cheaper bag, so it's the plastic and it's a little stiff. But it shall work. I am going to use, I would typically use tearaway. Oh, this is not supposed to be good. But I think this time we're going to use cutaway. Only because, I mean, real simple. I can't find my tearaway. I think I'm out of it. So, I'm going to turn you all around. Come with me. See my little junk right there? We're all family. I guess y'all get to see my junk now. Okay, where do we go? I have a piece pre-cut. So this is my tearaway. Who else do we have joining us? Hey, my dad joined us. Thank you for tuning in. Let me see. Let me see what other family. Oh, and my sister. It's a family affair. My mom should be checking in pretty soon. All right. So when we use the single needle, I like it because it has these little notches. And my hoops are dirty from all these. All the times I use the spray-on adhesive. But that notch right there, if you can see it, matches up with this notch right here. You don't necessarily have to, but I like to make sure that they're at the same, okay? At the same end. But I mean, it'll still work if it's that way, but going this way, it just makes it so that that grid that comes with your machine, it fits and it actually marks the correct center. I just found that out one day by mistake. I was trying to mark center, and then I made a mistake and had those arrows going a separate way, a different way, and my project just wasn't centered. So from then on, I just kind of make it my habit. Can y'all see me? Let's see. Hey, Joy. Oh, yeah, y'all can see me. I had to swipe my comments away. Alright, so that's good and on there. Sometimes I'll tighten it just a little bit. And what I mean by, let's see if this is it. Yep. What I mean by the grid thing, this one. You know, this comes with your machine. And I put it down so that the notches match up. And then that way you can find the center. I take a pin and I just mark it just like that. And there's your center. Make sure it's on the right side, because that ABC right there, if you turn it this way, it'll still fit. But once again, your center will be a little off. Okay. Scratch that. It will not fit. It will not. Okay. Nope, it will not. So now we have our backpack. And we are going to, should we use some spray adhesive? Do I have some close by? You can use spray adhesive. Let's see. Kira, will you help me? Will you help your mommy? I cannot find the spray adhesive and I'm stuck. If I can't find it, we'll just pin it down. I remember it falling the other day. Note to self, when it falls, pick it up. Well, I guess my child decided not to help me because she did not come running. Okay, oh well. The show must go on. So what we'll do, we'll just go ahead and place it and then pin it. All right. I haven't done one on the single needle in forever. Honestly, probably since I got my multi-needle machine. This is gonna drive me crazy. I'm gonna look one time for it. Hold your thoughts, you guys. I'm gonna look for the spray adhesive because I really want to show you all how easy it is. I found it. Remember I told you it fell way on the other side here. Okay. And I'm back. So this is the spray adhesive I use. Real easy. Easy peasy. And I take it and I just spray the whole thing. That's why it's all nasty and dirty right there, but you can clean it. I just spray it. Try not to spray it like on your machine. I've seen a couple of people spray stuff while it's on your machine. Don't do that. Do not do that. It'll make your machine sticky. Alright, make sure the clamp side is that way towards the back of the machine so that it will open up over it. I'm just going to get in the center again. I probably didn't even have to mark it if I do it this way. I sandwich it, fold it in half, and I find that center mark, press it down on one side. I just want it to match from top to bottom. There we go. You press it down. I usually kind of put my hand on the inside and press it over as we go so that I don't get any like bubbles or anything. Alright. So I would not advise to just leave it like that. I suggest you put some more pins in it. Okay, put a pin in it. I usually kind of do the corners. It's probably better that we did do tear away. I mean, it's going to be, not tear away, cut away. It's going to be hidden. but it's going to give us a good surface to pin on, and it won't really break. Sometimes the tearaway, depending on what weight you use, it can tear away, basically, like the name says. And you don't want that to happen mid-project. I have a clamp. Any other time. Here we go. Just gonna clamp this out the way for a moment. These little clamps I get at the Dollar Tree. Super cheap. Alright, I'm just kind of putting a couple of pins around the perimeter. Ouch. Caught my finger. It's alright. I'll live. Hey Sally. Thank you for joining us. It's back to school time and we're doing a backpack on the single needle. You know, I have to show my single needle stitchers some love because I'm always on my multi-needle. Alright, so I think that's pretty good. I think that's good enough. Alright. So since we did not preload the name and everything, let's sit here and put Brooke on there. I use Sew Up Pro. What's the other one? Brilliance. That's an option too. Let's see, I'll try to do this so that you all can see it as I'm doing it. Maybe. Can you see the computer? Not yet. You see my blinds? Now? Now you can see it? Okay. I use a 2 gig memory stick. I just plug it right there in the side. You know what? I said that I was going to use Sew Up Pro, but first I'm going to use Monogrammed Wizard Plus. Let's get us a better angle. Good. Give me some thumbs up if that works for you all. Hey, Aaliyah. So my favorite font right now is, and I gotta go back up to the top to make sure that's how you spell Brooke. It's one that I purchased. It did not come with Monogrammed Wizard. It is called Sweet Script. Ooh, I think that's gonna be cute. You still there, Jamie? Is that how you spell Brooke? Before I scroll all the way up. So now I'm just resizing it, just kind of getting it a little bigger. So this is going to be Brooke. Okay, this is going to be about, what are you doing? Okay. 4.79 inches, so basically 4.8 inches long by 2.07 inches tall. And oh shoot, what am I doing? So I have a lot of things on this one. It's usually when I do my multi-needle, I just kind of save it to the H drive until I need it. And you don't have to open it up in Sew Up Pro. I just do. I don't, ever since I learned how to use Sew Up Pro, I just started opening it up in there just in case I need to resize it a little bit. And I'll show you what I mean when I say resize it. Hey Anna. How are you today? Alright, so So 4.8. I'm measuring it on here. Whoa. Sorry. Alright, that's good. So I didn't make any changes. Sometimes what I would do if I wanted to just make it bigger, I would have like done that, and that resizes my pattern. When I learned this way, that was a game changer. Because before I used to size it basically using these things going out and down, and that's that compromises the stitch count. Alright, so I didn't do anything. I'm not going to save any changes. Going to close all this out so I can get my memory stick out. And I know y'all are ready to see some stitching. Sheila, we're doing a backpack. For back to school. For little Miss Brooke. Alright, take it out of your computer. Put it over into your machine. Let's move this over here so that we don't have to move to a totally different workstation. Alright, so we've turned it on. My chair is super loud. It's all... I have like 8 backpacks over there that I've done. I had to move them out of the way before it's time to deliver. Yes, Susan, I made it back. I was talking to Susan. Susan was going to be my fill-in had I not made it back. But we will save that for another day. Alright, so we turned it on. Kind of let it go through its little thing. I'm going to put my memory stick in the side. This is the 2 gig. Go take it out of the little jump drive folder. And depending on how much you have on here, it will take a little longer to retrieve your pattern, which is why I only use the 2 gig and not the 8 gig. So we're going to scroll across and look for it. There's a bunch of things on here I need to actually delete. Oh, that looks like it. So you kind of have to remember what your design looks like, because this screen isn't the biggest. Alright. So next, let's go ahead and get our hoop on. So what I will do, let's see if we can move that out. What I usually do, let's see, you can come from the back area and just tuck that down. Make sure your needle is up, your foot is up. Take it around, clamp it down. Alright. Alright, so let's get all up in the business here so you can see what starts to stitch out. Okay, so that's our surface area. We're going to adjust it. Oh, we didn't get any thread. This is a good hot pink. Deal, hot pink. I think I like this one. It matches pretty good. Yep. Threading is real quick and easy. You just kind of follow the numbers 1, 2, 3, all the way to 7. And 7 is just the little thing that cuts it for you. Well, I just tied a good knot in there. I have never done that.
What?
I tied a knot. It wasn't on purpose. I'm gonna see if I can salvage this without. There we go. Nope, that won't work. All right, because it's coming through the wrong way. There we go. All right, so we're all threaded. Oh, y'all didn't even see any of that, huh? Once we get it threaded, we're gonna go back to our little control panel here. Go to Adjust, Layout, and from there, this is kind of where I make my adjustments to rotate it. So if I stitch it the way it is on here right now, it's gonna stitch the wrong way. It's gonna stitch vertically, yeah, and I want it horizontal. So let me go back. So that little button that has the little circle kind of with the arrow going around it, that means rotate. And I want to rotate it 90 degrees. It rotated. I'm just going to make sure it rotated the right way. It did. So now that's just showing that it's going to stitch with the B starting up there and then all the way down to the E. And then we're going to go back. Let's make sure we have it in the right place. This one, let's make sure you needle up. Kind of shows you where everything is going to land. So if you hit that, it's going to take my needle all the way around. So I'm going to do that right now. Actually, it's going to allow me to take it that way. This is the automatic one, but I like to do manual. So that's how far back it's going to go. Basically, I'm just checking to see how wide. I think my placement may be pretty darn good. So I just check all the corners. There's a manual button on here that does it for you, but I don't know. With this machine and my other one, I just like to do it myself. I can't really tell the other side. Jamie, is this going to be her, like, actual school book bag, or is this a playbook bag? All right. So I've put my needle down, and then you're going to go. So I'll just swipe these messages away. All right, go back. I kind of like to leave it on that screen right there because if I had multiple colors to stitch, it would show me what the next color is each time. All right, so we've drawn this out long enough. Let's go ahead and just hit go. Green means go. And it makes that noise. Hey Charity. Hey Lisa, how are you? Hey Mr. Mason. Who else we got on here? George, we have Dedrick. Alright. that noise? I hear a click clack. I think that's just my hoop hitting up against here. If you don't have something to snap or to hold your machine, hold your backpack back, you can just close this down and let it rest over top of it, over the top here. And that's how you would do something that you just have to open out. You just let it rest over the top, because you can't let it rest underneath because it would not move. Do you use Sew Up Pro? Yes, Sheila, I love Sew Up Pro mainly because that's the only one I use. I don't know how to use Brilliance or the Hatch software. Not to say that those are not good, I just don't know how to use them yet. I probably will start to do a little more with them. I think next I'm going to start dabbling on Sew What Art. That's the digitizing one. I'm just going to watch a couple YouTube videos and try it out, just so that when I have simple stitches that come through or simple orders that need to be digitized, I could do it myself instead of sending that off to get it done. Oh yeah, Sheila, I knew what you meant. Sometimes the autocorrect turns sew into C. I think it's happened to all of us. Regina also likes Sew Up Pro. It's just easy. I mean, I've heard people say Brilliance is easy too, but to me, Sew Up Pro is super easy. I learned how to use it from a YouTube video, and then I learned a couple more things from Eve. Eve has some great tutorials on Sew Up Pro. I learned how to split a pattern or split a stitch or something like that. Joyce, I'm using Sweet. Wait, let me look it up again. Oh, well, Susan, your autocorrect is out to get you. That's funny though. Let's see. Oh, okay. It's Sweet Script on Monogram Wizard Plus. Hey Fred. Susan, that's just making me giggle. Joyce, the needle size that I use is the standard. What is that? 90 by 11 or 70? No, I think it's the 91. I'll look. I don't change my needles very often. Usually when they break, or when I'm doing a project and my thread keeps shredding, or I notice it's just kind of lagging a little bit, then that's when I'll go ahead and change it. So as you can see, the single needle does take a little while longer, but nonetheless it gets the job done. So if you're out there and you're debating on whether or not to get a single needle, I mean, go for it. I made a lot of good projects on my single needle. I made a lot of money on my single needle, so much that when I got my 6th needle, I did not give this one away, or I did not sell it. As a matter of fact, I bought an extra one, so I have 2 single needles. Hey April. So the only thing about this one, it doesn't tell you how long you have to stitch. It does tell you your stitch count somewhere. I see some hearts. Thank you. I think that was Willie. Willie, I have your package coming your way. I got your message. I was just out of town. Tomorrow is my post office day, so I will make a post office run. I got a scale so that, oh, I'm gonna show y'all that too. I'll bring it over here so I don't forget. I got a scale for shipping because I got tired of kind of guessing with my shipping for my invoices. So I decided to buy a scale off of Amazon. I'll show you what it looks like when we're done. And we're almost done. My font, it was, I said it at the beginning when I was putting it on here. I think it is, oh, you know what? I can go right here. Wait, because if I push the button, it'll stop. I want to say it was like 4.8 by 2.07. Does that sound right to you all? Sounds about right to me. I'll check it once we're done though. I didn't make it ridiculously big on this one. It's a this one's a giveaway if you all are just tuning in. It's an irregular bag that I had hanging around the house here, and I just, at the beginning of my live, I just said who wants it, and Jamie chimed in and said she wants it for her little one, for Brooke. Is the letter width and boldness set at 100 on this font? Joy, I'm gonna go look at that. I'm gonna have to look at it because I don't remember. Are you in Monogram Wizard right now looking at that too? Let me know and I'll go back and pull it up. Oh, I guess I could. Let me see if I can go ahead and get it up on the screen now. Alright, Joy. So, okay, I looked at my, I opened it up in Monogram Wizard again. And to answer your question, yes, the letter width is 100. And what was the other one? Width and boldness. Where's my boldness? Yes. And my boldness is set to 100. I haven't really played around with those settings to really see what it does. I might actually play around with letter width because sometimes I feel like the letters are very close together. I think you just gave me something new to play around with. All right, y'all. Y'all heard the sound. You heard it. That means we're done. I'll get some out the way and I'll move you all back. All right, everybody. Scoot back. Scoot back. Say excuse me and scoot back. Hey. Just seem really thick. I'm wondering if I should change these. I haven't changed it. I've never changed mine. So it's worked out. Now that you mention it, I bet I'll go look at a YouTube video on it. There's a group. There's a group. I'm just pressing to get this off the machine. Monogram Wizard has a group. And I've asked questions in there before. They're pretty good about answering, and you can email them. They are really fast about answering that too. I was shocked. So usually I would tear it. Let's get some scissors and cut it. And then I'll show you all. You know, I like keeping you in suspense. I just did a rough cut. Nothing special. I think Brooke will still love me if it's a little crooked. Y'all, I do know Brooke. She's a cute little girl. I know Brooke personally. She's sweet. Alright, that's it. Alright, let's turn it on the right side. We are almost done. Natasha, welcome. We are doing a back to school backpack. My daughter goes back to school on Thursday. Watch this. Kira, yes. Are you excited to go back to school? No. She said no. Huh? No. She said no. Why not? Because I don't want to go. Because she doesn't want to go. What are you going to do if you don't go? Stay with my grandma. Stay with your grandma. Too many folders. I bought too many? Yep. Well, I can't return them because you put your name on them. I guess they're yours now. I use it from that. Okay, so I'm just gonna clip my threads. I know y'all, I'm really dragging this out. The suspense. Hold on. I promise. It's worth it. It's worth it. That's what happens. You gotta snip the threads. Alright. Someone count down from 5. Perfect timing. All right, here we go. It's for Brooke. And like I said, it's a little irregular. So what I made sure I did, I made sure I centered it between these two. Okay. And then I just made sure it was kind of a good width. I don't usually measure from top to bottom. I kind of eyeball it. But if you are not the kind of person that really feels comfortable with eyeballing it, especially if you're working on someone else's order and you don't want to mess up and you don't want to replace it, you can take it from top to bottom and just measure, find the middle. What's this going for? It's about 6.5. So, yeah. Yep, perfect. Look, there, right there, 3.5. So that worked out perfect. So this was our book bag. I have done a couple with it on the, what's this called? A strap. I did this one. This is someone's order, actually. I'm going to take to them soon. I did this one, and it's Paw Patrol, and it's kind of busy. You know, busy meaning there's a lot of stuff going on. Okay. So we decided to do it on the top. All right. So there we have it on the top. And then what else? I have one more to show you. Oh, I showed you all the Joy one already. Oh. And then Grace. So what I usually do, if someone doesn't necessarily pick their color, and this still has my center mark. See how I marked that one? I don't know if you can see that. Where is it? Right there, I marked the center. I'm just gonna hit it with some water and it will dissolve. But what was I saying? If someone gives you a bag to do, what I usually do, I usually just match it. Unless they give a specific color that they want, I match it according to what else you have going on the bag. Or according to, for example, I did this one in a very loud neon color because the book bag was kind of busy. And I didn't want it to be just plain white or something, so I chose the green. All right, let's see. Do we have any questions that popped up? Yes, Shirley, you should go back and watch it from the beginning, and that way you can see me put it on the machine. Hey, Cheryl. Did I miss anything? Hey, Tara. So, I have a couple of things to work on today. I literally got... You ready for school?
Yep.
I literally got off the road, came in here, set up to go live. Y'all, for someone that is not ready to go to school, she has her book bag on. It is packed with all of her supplies, and she's walking around with her lunchbox. So, I think her actions are not matching up with her words. She kind of does want to go back to school. But I told you I was going to tell you something at the end. Does anybody remember what it was? No? But I do have one announcement. So remember I said I wasn't going to be here. Oh, I do remember. I was going to show y'all this. The scale. But I do have one announcement. I was supposed to be gone today and next Sunday, but I made it back in time today. So it will just be next Sunday. So I still need a substitute. We're pretty good about it. Susan was going to do it for me today, but Miss Margaret Scales. Yes. Miss Margaret, you want to do one? Speak now. Oh, I should have done like the whole dramatic unveiling, huh? Unboxing. This is the box. So I ordered it on Amazon. I think it was maybe $20. At the post office, they wanted to charge me like $30. And I was like, nope, you can keep it. It comes with some instructions. I will probably read if I run into a problem. Please remove cardboard under the scale platform before weighing. Okay, good idea. So I'm going to remove those. I'm going to do a trial run on it. This one takes batteries and a plug-in. I had 3 batteries. I just dropped it. So we'll just plug it in. Let's see if it's long enough. This is the adapter cord that it comes with. We may have to do, let's see, what will we be unplugging? That unplugs my machine. It simply plugs into the side somewhere. It makes a little noise. Oof, this pencil driving me crazy. And then let's weigh something. I bet I was supposed to zero it out or something. I bet. Oh, this is hold both sides. I know what y'all are thinking. I'd figure it out if I had just read the instructions. But I figured it out anyway without the instructions. Alright, so we're going to weigh this. Let's say we're shipping this. Well, we can't because, they always ask you for, well, you can, but they always ask you if it's something, flammable or something like that. You see that? I would suggest putting it on a flat surface that matters. And this is 6.3 ounces. So what I would do from there is go to the USPS site and I can either print off a label or I can just kind of get a little idea of how much it may cost so that I know how much to put for shipping on my invoice. That was my main reason, because a lot of times I'd send out my invoice and I had no clue how much shipping would be, and I started to shortchange myself because I was lowballing it. So I didn't have a good price point to go on. Alright, so that is all that we have for today. And I will, like I said, not be here next weekend. I know I said I wasn't going to be here today, but we made it work, and I'm glad you all joined me. So if you are just tuning in, I like to re-show my project at the end. Hold on. I would like to say that after I end this live, I'm going to go rest, but I've got stuff to do. So almost so. And answer some emails. All right, so this is for Brooke. All right, remember we did an irregular book bag for back to school. And that's it. Okay. And we did it on the single needle. So if you missed it, go back and watch the live. I just basically showed you how to put it on the machine, how to work the buttons as far as pulling it up off of your memory stick. And then before that, I created in Monogrammed Wizard Plus, and then I was initially going to edit it in Sew What Pro, but I didn't need to because I like the size that it was in the font. All right, so that's all. So remember, you guys, it doesn't have to be perfect, but it has to be pretty. This is a prime example. This is not perfect. It's irregular, but it's still pretty. Okay, and she's still going to put a bunch of cute little things in here for either school or playtime. All right, so guys, thanks for watching. I will see you in 2 weeks. All right, if you're in my group, It's So Sweet to Learn, go ahead and just start thinking of something you can do and inbox me or just put it on the page. Hey, I want to do So Sweet Sunday, and I will not mind at all. Okay, all right, I will talk to you all later. Bye. You're welcome, Joyce.